Hey guys. Oh, this is a mad rush. You look cute. Oh God, 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let's get her. Okay, perfect. Hi everybody. We'll leave, but okay. This lighting is off. Oh my God. Who was here? JM family, big up yourself. Jordan Six, big up yourself. Mix Up King, big up yourself. Santi, Active Gang, big up yourself. Mr. Rain, big up yourself. Thanks for that share out, Teflon. We're going live. I know we're going live at the same time. Jamaica Grand Family, big up yourself. Marlon, big up yourself. Hoffman, big up yourself. AG, big up yourself. Martina, big up yourself. Choopsie, Drag, big up yourself. Yeah, Teflon, Nico. Ooh, sorry guys, I'm late. O'Shane, big up yourself. Yeah, watch the ads. Watch the ads, big up yourself. Hey, Jaita. Terry Williams. Had to pop in late to the party, but greetings to you, Glow Up. You asked to connect. Hopefully you did. Watching you live on YouTube from Philadelphia. Big up yourself, Derek. Thank you for dropping in. And yes, I did connect with you. Hey, tough man. Big up, O'Shane. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. And tonight is going to be a business live. And I have again with me, Janet is joining me tonight because she's a fellow entrepreneur. She comes
Guys,
to look like a poet, just a poet up the thing. For sure, Jack. Give me a second. Give me a second. But yeah, guys, we're gonna be talking about business tonight and kind of be talking about the importance of planning when it comes down to business. Pro gamer, big up yourself. Thanks for coming over. 1 second. Let me just get this up on here. Guys, thanks for sharing me out. For those who shared me out, if you haven't shared me out yet, please do so. Thank you very much. All right, girl, let's talk about business.
hey, hey.
This is
Oh my God.
every day. We 16 make up yourself about tough man, Sunny. You see you?
Troublemaker. Troublemaker. Oh my God.
Oh God, everybody remember 16.
Yes.
Um, no, but business is what we do every day. Every time we have a conversation, there's an idea that comes up. There's something
Mm-hmm.
that pops up. Business wise, we're big on planning. And we're big on structure, and we're big on aesthetics too when it comes down to business. So let's start from the beginning. Like when you want to like start a business, what's the first step?
I write it down. I write down the idea because, so first of all, no, I think about it for like maybe 2 days because that's just how I operate. And then I create like a Google Drive folder. And somebody just said to me this week, kind of make sure you have more than one places where you share things, where you store things, because Google kind of own Google Drive, right?
Yeah.
So I put like a folder there, and then I open a Google Docs. You can do like a Word pad if you use Microsoft Word, or if you just want to write on a piece of paper somewhere. But I kind of put down what I'm thinking about, like the basics. Don't overthink. I'm not overthinking what it should be, what it shouldn't be, just what the idea is. And then I just let it sit there for a little bit until I was like, all right, let me get some research done. So,
Because I know for us, because we do, guys, for you guys that don't know, big up Tripsy, thank you so much. Drag, big up yourself. Tough man said, yo. Who am I, Minute? Minute, tough man, big up yourself. 16 said he wants to learn how to be a millionaire.
me
Okay.
too.
I got lost and end up here, Marlon. True. But yeah, I know for us, we do a lot of hair food collection. We do a lot of planning. Like we
Hmm.
have a lot of conversations, and through our conversations, that's how we came up with our podcast,
Right.
not about. Um, so when you had that idea, and then I came to you, and I was like, "Girl, I've been thinking about doing this thing,
Uh-huh.
but I just want to be like just girls just talking about stuff and just like
Hmm.
moving and kicking it." And you're like, "Oh my God, I wanted to do this for such a long time." And they were like, "Okay,
Let's do
let's do
it.
it," right? So we had the idea and we wrote it down, pen to paper. Before we go a little bit further, I want you to give them a little bit of background about you. We know Janet is a writer and a poet, but she dips and dabbles in other businesses as well. So I'm just gonna let Janet tell you a little bit about Janet.
So Janet is a writer. I and when I say a writer, I people like to know, what do you write? Anything that needs written, basically. And to kind of narrow it down, I worked with a disability office for 7 years, so I kept doing that freelancing for a while. So I do write social security disability briefs. That's on break now because COVID, and judges are off and they're doing mostly telephone hearings or video hearings. So attorneys are doing their own briefs. So I'm not writing that. I do a bit of social media, like content creation as well. I've done a bunch of like social media managing for other folks, including myself, because I manage at least 4 or 5 different Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts, Twitter accounts,
Yeah.
so forth and whatnot. I also review resumes, write cover letters, that sort of thing. I do a lot of editing too. So folks want simple things edited for clarity, consistency, whatever it is. I do that. I own a merch store because I like to dib and dabble in every little thing. So I have a merch store that's connected to my writing. And so there's also that. There's a podcast. I'm also a blogger. I have 2 blogs. I've been blogging since 2014. And so I have 2 blogs. Both are quite different. The Miki Chronicles is basically my motivational thing. It's my experiences, and I try to give you a little life lesson tip along the way. The Miki Effect is more so for the hair and makeup style, this, that, and the third, just the everyday type stuff that goes on. So that's a little bit of me. I consider myself multifaceted. I don't think there's anything I cannot do if I can be taught. So until I figure out I can't do it, then I stop. But if there's something I want to do, I try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I just leave it alone. And that's a little bit about me.
That's a lot about you.
Well,
That's a lot about
that's as
you.
much as I thought I could probably cover in the time frame that we have. So little lot.
So before we get to the comments on the screen, guys, I just want to let you know if you have any business related questions that you want to pose, you can drop them in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
A little later on, I'm gonna drop the chat to come up on screen if you want to like come up and ask the questions that you have. We will try our best to answer them based on our knowledge combined. Janet is based in the States and I'm based in Canada, so she has the States covered. I got Canada covered, so we can answer your questions that way. Um, Note on the screen: Derek is an investor, um, long stock, real estate, precious metal, and cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a gravy train. Not many Black persons may know. Honestly, I've heard about cryptocurrency. Um,
I have two, but
Being in the industry that I'm in is not something that I advise people on.
right,
I know that you can make money from it, but I it's not something that I talk about because you're trained not to talk about that, right? Because you
right,
you get what I'm saying. So,
yeah.
but if you have any knowledge you want to drop on us when it comes on to that, because I haven't done much research into it, you can definitely come up and educate us on it and
Mm-hmm.
shed some light on it because I don't mind. I mean, it's about earning money, right? So
Yeah.
we got that. I said hi to Food Collab Sean. Jag 16, you send me. You know what? Joe, big up yourself. Here we go. Go, 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 go. JM family, big up yourself. Hey, tough man. 16, sir. The comments are going up fast, guys. Just give me a second. Let me go back through them. Give me a second. There's so much subjects. Mini for race chicken. You know what? Drag.
Listen, it's a business. It's a business. You know what's funny? 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? 1 year, it was New Year's Day. We said New Year's Eve by my sister's friend's house, and the next day we woke up. And the thing is, as Jamaicans, as West Indians, as Caribbean people, we've always been around entrepreneurship, but we never really thought of it like that. There's hustling on the side, the person who sell the bird fruit and ackee and whatnot on the street. That's entrepreneurship. That's you owning a business. Nobody thinks of it like that. The people that go and buy and sell and all that kind of stuff. That's you being a small business owner. It's just that when I was talking to one of my friends, she's actually in Jamaica. She's like, most people in Jamaica aren't even aware of some of the steps to even regularize their business. I had a girlfriend, my best friend, she worked for a contract for a company that went out into the rural areas of St. Anne to kind of help those kind of people get their business regularized so that they could get the help that they need to make their businesses profitable. So we don't think of ourselves as small business owners because I just look at Acme sell, or I'm just a sell to bird fruit, but it's a business. No matter how small your business is, if you have a product, if you have a service and you turn it around and you make a profit, girl, that's a business for me. I'm sorry.
100%. Even you remember the guy that used to sell tiki at high school?
Listen, it's a small business. It's like we don't think of it that way because we feel like having a business means, a big office somewhere. And so, but the times are changing and we have to be so innovative in that, we can't just sit down and wait for an office, a storefront or anything like that. Most businesses are online. We know this.
We online all day, every day.
Yes. So most businesses are online. So, I mean, like, honestly, all you need is a good Wi-Fi connection, a great idea, because drop shipping is one thing. And that's another thing, too. But that's a totally different area.
We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that later on.
Because, like, that's another stream of income. That's another business model that a lot of people don't even know about because they feel like, you need to go and buy stuff and store things. And nope, you can start a business without any capital, any inventory, no, just an idea, a good internet connection, some bomb-ass graphics, some good social media marketing, and that's that. So
Marla Newby said, I started my own catering business in 2020, but due to the pandemic, I lost all my business in last year. So I will have to rejuvenate my brand as soon as it is safe to do so. 100%. This pandemic has been super hard on a lot of people. But I think it gave business owners the time to sit down and kind of revamp your business strategy.
Absolutely.
Look at your marketing strategy, because I know for us, like, we've been talking a lot and we've been doing a lot behind the scenes to kind of really push our business out there because the pandemic is hard on everybody. So, when it comes down to strategies and stuff like that, we are big on that. So we are behind the scenes working on that. And then we put it out there because that's just how we work, right?
Yeah.
I remember R with the board for the future.
Listen, and this is a part of it. This is a part of it. So yeah.
Hey, tough man. Me, tough man. Was it? Multifaceted is the best way to be. Touch upon a little bit of everything. 100%. What's the best way to promote a small business with a lot of competitors?
Know your target audience. Like, you will never be for everybody in terms of you won't be able to reach everyone, but you have an audience that you want to reach. You have the people that you want, and if you're solving a problem, then you will definitely find those people who want your problem. Like, want you to
You
solve
want
their
the problem.
problem. You don't want their
The
problem.
problem.
They want you to solve their problem, because whatever product or service you're offering, whatever your business is about, make sure you're actually solving somebody's problem. It might be just something as simple as, you want soap to wash your face. What makes your product so different, and you have to be real about that. So it's know who you're targeting, and what problem is it you're solving, and you have to be able to create copy in such a way that it gravitates towards that person or that group of people that you're doing. In one of my quote unquote research things, there are two things that you have to look at, like the demographics, the person or group of people, and the mindset. Mindset meaning, are they buying for sustainability, that kind of thing, or are they just buying it because it's pretty? Demographics meaning, who are these people? Are they young, old, black? Do they have a high school education? Do they, where do they work? Do they have like high-end jobs, medium to low income jobs? Like, you have to kind of figure out who your product is for and what problem it's solving for them. So
I agree with you. I don't think a lot of when people are going into business, a lot of small business owners don't really spend. What's that?
I
They
have
don't really spend. They don't really spend a lot of time. You hear that? Or is it just me? Okay. A lot of small business owners don't really spend a lot of time actually developing a business plan. And when you develop this business plan, this is where you talk about your target audience, which is extremely important. It's important to figure out who you're marketing to in order to create a proper plan. Are you hearing me?
Yes, but there's this weird feedback.
I'm getting the feedback too. That's why I was asking. Is it still there? Guys, are you getting a feedback? Yeah,
Are they hearing
there's a
it
cracking
too?
sound. Yeah, let me see if we're still hearing it. Are you guys still hearing it? Let me know if you guys are still hearing it. 16 be of yourself. Let me know if you guys are still hearing that weird sound. Janet, you might need to pop out and come back in because it's your mic. Pop out and come back in. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go back through the comments. Another thing too, when you have a lot of competitors, you want to use the social media that's available to you. So I know on Instagram right now the thing is doing reels, because reels reaches a lot more people than a regular post would do. So that's one of the things that you'd want to get into when you're promoting your product on Instagram as well. And Facebook has an awesome promotional tool that you can use to market your product. So you can set up campaigns. It does cost money, but I encourage you to understand the dynamics of the campaign first, because you'd want to know what your target audience is, what your reach is, and that type of information before you actually invest in that. Because you can do marketing on Facebook for like $2 a day or $3 a day. It all depends on what you want the outcome to be. See, minute of man more. You know what? Hey, Jam family, bless up yourself. Hey. Where did the
So it might have
comment
been
go?
my phone, because my phone
Yeah, that's.
died.
Oh, it died? Okay.
Yeah. The minute I jumped off, it just like, hello, bye.
What about your main job? Forget income. What are our main jobs? Okay, guys. So I have a main job. I just can't say what it is on here because of my licensing. But I'm in the financial industry. That's pretty much all I can say about that. I can't really say what I do, how I do it, anything like that. On over the screen.
I don't
Go ahead.
necessarily have a main job. I'm a freelancer, so I've been freelancing since 2018. I've been working on using my skills whatever how small or large they are, to basically live my life. So I had 3 jobs before the pandemic hit. I literally only have one, and whatever else I'm doing now for business and writing. So
Bigfoot, big up yourself. Thanks for sending me over, tough man. Hi, Joe. No, Bigfoot, it gone bad already. Okay. Hi, Charlotte. Queen Shana, I'm leaving you running and I'm listening. I'm little bit. Big up yourself, Queen Shana. Thank you for popping in. Fugo, big up yourself. Hey, Ray J. Huh? Charlotte, like, I'm hearing the feedback of the sound. You get it? Good.
that was my mother calling me.
Oh, Char look like a female
Yes.
rapper to make money. Whatever, 16. Sure. Big up AJ. 16, her name is Little Char. Listen. Big up that one. Oh, God. Big up Christina. Thank you. Tough Man TV. Tough Man send me. Really? Big up yourself. Shamar, big up yourself. Where are we? Drag, no joke. Yes, guys, like up the stream, share it out. I'm going through the comments, guys. Tough man.
But like
Go ahead. I'm trying to get to the comments and get to the bottom so we can move on. Watch your ads, guys. Don't skip them. Sweet FF, big up yourself. Depressed, big up yourself. Drugs mean, big up yourself. What's this? Life with Rose, big up yourself. I can't even. All right. 1 second. All right, guys. I think we fixed the thingy. Really, though? Really? Little Char official Vigo on the wiki,
Little Char.
Oh my God, what's that? 16 at Jamaica Pops. I'm done with y'all. I am done. All right, guys, back to business. So not stress me out. So yeah, Janet, I was telling them that I was telling them about doing the reels on Instagram because that's the in thing now.
Yep.
And also using the Facebook advertising. But in order to use the Facebook advertising, you have to understand the analytics and actually build up your ad in Facebook. You can't just waste money and just say, oh, generic. It's not gonna go anywhere.
Don't be like me, please. I like to fool around. I like to learn things on my own. So that is how I get caught up in things. So I'm putting Facebook ads on a backbench because I need to actually properly learn how to create that. So as much as you want to utilize Facebook ads, things change. Like I'm in a lot of groups on Facebook and they talk about these things where ads and all that kind of stuff, but Facebook ads change quite often. So in order for you to get it, you have to get an expert to be able to say, okay, this is what we're going to at the reach or your conversion rate. There's a whole and sort of things. And what is going on when it comes to Facebook ads? Oh.
Perfect. You guys remember, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. So let's talk a little bit about drop shipping, because I'm going to go ahead and assume that a lot of people on here kind of want to know about drop shipping. Grimy, bring up yourself. Thanks for sending me over, tough man. Like up the stream, guys, share it out. Let's talk a little bit about drop shipping. And if you guys have any questions about drop shipping, we'll answer them as best as we can. What is drop shipping?
Drop shipping is basically you setting up a shop online. You won't have any inventory or anything at home. And then someone goes onto your, in just short term someone goes to your store, buy an item, where there's a fulfillment center somewhere else that will take that order, ship it out to your customer, and you get paid. You don't have to pack anything, you don't have to ship anything. All you do is facilitate the purchase. Someone else goes and pick it and ship it out to your customer. Nothing comes to you. And so that's the easy way to do it. But drop shipping comes with so many different drawbacks, because there's the whole idea of, will the shipping get to the customer? Will the customer like the product? Because you're not making the product, you don't know what the quality is like, and so you might see something, you hear rave reviews, the manufacturer is going to say yes, my product is great, because of course, which manufacturer is going to tell you that my product isn't great? And then when the customer gets it, it's a completely different thing, or it's broken or whatever. So you have to kind of deal with that drawback. And then there's a whole idea of customer service, because you not being able to give the customer information about something that you don't have any control over, especially with shipping and COVID and with delays. It's like, okay, so I bought my product here on this date, where is it? No, you can't do anything about that. So there is the higher risk of returns, because people don't like to wait, apparently. I use drop shipping, but I use drop shipping for my t-shirts. I haven't had any complaints. And the company, usually it's printed from the US, so it's not like it's coming from anywhere 3/4 way around the world. And that's one of the good things about having a store in the US, is that you can find your supplier within the country, so you don't have to go too far. But then they did have shipping delays, because everybody's home buying t-shirts, or everybody's home buying stuff, so your products get delayed at some point. Quality is not an issue. They came highly recommended when it came to quality, and although there are complaints, people do have complaints about things not being printed right. They had to resend me something because they didn't print it on the right type of shirt. But it has its perks. I know other people who do drop shipping from China, and that's another whole different game, where
that's another story.
I wouldn't say don't do it, but I would say get an expert to help you with that, because
I think it's important when doing drop shipping to really research these different drop shipping company. So as YouTubers, I know the first thing that most of us think about is to do merch. You know what I mean? And that's where drop shipping comes in, because you don't need capital to start it. You literally just go on the website, pick what you want, and drop it there on your Instagram or Facebook, because you can now have a Facebook shop. You don't even need a website. You can just have a Facebook shop. You know what I mean? You don't have to pay the added expenses of hosting a website. You can literally just use a Facebook shop and load your product onto there. People order it. You literally do nothing. All you do is price your products.
Yeah.
You literally just price your products. When they order it, you get your cut. They get their cut. They send the stuff to the suppliers. So that's definitely one of the things. Do I do drop shipping? I don't think right now I have anything on drop shipping, just because, am I gonna drop ship cosmetics? No.
People do it.
People do it. But
people do it. If I were to actually do that, you'd have to. There's a whole process with that, and you probably have jumped into cosmetics, because you have, but I only do t-shirts. I only do t-shirts and mugs, and those work because they're very generic. I don't think you can mess up a shirt design that terribly, or a mug design. I've done hats, because I do have a hat on my website, so there's a hat too. But when it comes to fashion, like clothes, like Fashion Nova and all those other people, it's a risk, because you have to think about the quality of the products, and you have to have a relationship. I did one of those drop shipping webinars once, and the information was super valuable. The presenter was someone who made like apparently millions in a year from drop shipping, and so he was selling his products, his course. Like, he would walk you through the whole thing to do that, but that costs money too.
So,
but the thing is, I don't think you need a course to do drop shipping.
you don't.
Don't think you need a course
So
to
there's
do
the whole
drop
idea of people doing something once, having it work, then they create a course to teach you how to do the same thing. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, you don't, guys, for those of you listening, I also have another podcast called SK Business Academy. The information is there for free.
Yeah.
Literally. We just put it out there, how to make a business plan. We talk about drop shipping, we talk about marketing, the different types of marketing. We talk about social media. We're literally giving the information free. You don't need to pay
There
for
are
it.
people, listen, I know people who are willing to give the information for free because I've asked questions. Like, one of the biggest things that I like about today's set of entrepreneurs, especially Black entrepreneurs, they are not shy when sharing the information with you. Approach is everything. Reach out to somebody you know and say, hey, I'm trying to do this. Do you have any insight on that? Just don't go and ask them, tell me how to do this. Go ahead with information, like ask real questions. I'm doing a business idea with the box, and I just hit up people who I know who've done boxes to say, hey, where did you get the box? What was the process like? Do you have any tips or stuff like that? So don't be afraid to ask questions, especially if you see people who are out there doing it big. It might be hard because a lot of them wouldn't respond to their DMs like that, but what you gotta lose?
Right?
Just ask.
Let me get through some of these comments. Hey, Mix King. Why am I calling Mix Up? Hey, Jay, thanks for coming in. Remember that, guys. Hey, Malik. Stop Give Trouble 16. Going to the comments, guys. True. Big up my Vivo channel. I'm sorry, I gotta get through these comments. Oh, there's so many. Hold up. Oh my god, wait. Let's see. Yeah. 16 you should play. Hey, Leshe, big up yourself. Thanks for coming over. Thanks, Stefan, for sending over these people. Oh, Mooney, I feel war, mini tough man. Jesus. Yeah, man. Hey, O'Neill, thanks for coming over. Thanks, O'Neill. I read that a long time ago, Choopsy. Lachey, I'm Shar. Sorry, guys, going through all the comments. Okay, perfect. Sasha Boo, big up yourself. Thanks for coming over. Okay, so guys, we touched on drop shipping. If you have any questions about drop shipping, please let us know. I know that that's more than likely what a lot of YouTubers are into. You don't necessarily have to have any startup capital. You just need good Wi-Fi and a computer or a phone.
And mass social media skills too, because in order for you to kind of get some sales, you kind of be able to you have to push your stuff out there. You have to push your stuff out there. So
you definitely have to push yourself out there. And you know what? Because we've had conversations about this. It's going outside of your comfort zone. Like you really have, like, you're selling your products, like you really have to like get out of that shell and really put yourself out there. Because we are the face of our brands, literally. So even when we don't want to be on, we're on, literally, because
that's the hard thing for me. I'm an introvert. I don't like to kind of like be in everybody's face. I like to be behind the scenes. So, doing the most isn't necessarily my repertoire, but you got to do the most.
Exactly, right? Oh my God. But there's so many business opportunities out there, especially now since the pandemic. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us have done some like self-discovery over the past year, because the whole year they did. we've done a lot of, because I've discovered over the past year that I am actually more of a creative. So I don't necessarily want to be like stuck in a 9 to 5. That's
Mhm.
not who I am. I'm a creative and I want to do a lot of things that don't include sitting at a desk 9 to 5. Because it limits you, it limits your potential. Like you're not building for yourself, you're building somebody else. And there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong if somebody feels like that's their path, but I
Right.
feel like that's my path.
Yeah, and
So
I think even if you're there at the 9 to 5, don't just put yourself and say, "Oh, I'm at work." While you're there, still try to do things that would help you after work, or even when you go home after work, try to work on that business idea, because that's you have the good thing about having a 9 to 5 is the job security and the health insurance. So I that's maybe the only thing I miss from having a 9 to 5 is being able to say, fine, I had health insurance. I can still have health insurance outside, but somebody else was paying for it. So that's a different story,
exactly.
right? But when I think about having to, like, it was a whole new experience having to set my own work schedule, creating the job for myself. That's hard. It's not easy. You don't just wake up and be like, oh, there's a job waiting for me. You have to go out and create the job that you want. So while you're in your 9 to 5, like, I wish I had all my knowledge and insight that I would have had maybe 5 years ago. Like, I would have been 10 steps ahead, 20 steps ahead if I had this insight 5 years ago when I was in a 9 to 5, when I had all that time. Because I had time. Believe me, I had time. So, yeah, I had time.
I think that part, Miss Tripsy, like what drop shipping? Can you drop a little
Sure. So drop shipping is a business model that most people use online to sell products. So you have little to no inventory, you have no capital, you set up an online store. The process is basically someone goes to your store, they buy an item. The item is fulfilled by a fulfillment center that holds your products there, and then it's shipped to your customer. So your interaction is basically everything online. Nothing, you don't touch the product or anything like that. So drop shipping is you just holding space for them to buy products from your
you're
store online.
literally just a hosting site. So you pick the product,
Yeah.
you put it on your website. That's literally what you do. And they order it, and then you get your cut and they get their cut.
Yeah, it's shipped straight to your customer. You don't have to package and ship, and the hassling of figuring out shipping labels and shipping this and printing labels and packing anything. You just get paid for the product, gets linked to your store, and they ship it out.
Exactly. So I mean, that's definitely something to look into, guys, because especially with Corona, we don't have a lot of like money laying around to be like sourcing products.
Low risk, low startup. It's not like you're buying up any product or any inventory and you're not taking stock. That's it.
I would say though, if you're gonna do drop shipping, I would say sample your products.
Definitely.
Test out the service before you put it out there that you're doing it. Test out your service to see how that's gonna go. I know people that do cosmetics. You can do so many things with drop shipping. And if you are thinking of an idea, or there's something that you want to do drop shipping, let me know. I may have vendors that I can pass on to you. Because I have a whole list. Because I don't buy things straight anymore. We go to the vendors. Like, you sell this, all right, I'm gonna buy it from you. We go straight to the vendors. We don't necessarily like do that. So if you're interested in drop shipping, follow me on Instagram, shoot me a message and let me know. Guys, I pinned the link. If you're here and you want to become a member of the Glow Up Gang, go ahead and click that link and join the gang. Gang is cool. One second. Let's go through this. Say hey, Sashi.
Vendors.
Huh?
No, I was seeing that question about the vendors.
Where's the question? Is there a question there?
Yeah, Sashi.
Any recommendations on finding vendors? Oh, like I said, that was my answer to finding vendors. If you need help with finding vendors, just send me a message on Instagram. Let me know what kind of vendor you're looking for, and I can shoot you a list. I have like a master list of a bunch of vendors because I did heavy research on that one, and these are all reputable vendors that have already been vetted. So if you need a vendor,
list with me. So if I get any ideas,
come again.
we need to talk about that list because I need to.
You knew that I had this list. Like, why?
I know. I just haven't because so last year I was thinking about adding workout leggings to my store. So there was this one vendor so I use Wix, and Wix has a list. So cool tip: Shopify, whichever website you use, Shopify. I use Wix right now, but Shopify does. They do have a link to different vendors that offer drop shipping service. A lot of these websites
They do.
So when I'm on Wix, and one of the drop shipping folks there, they were like, "Oh, hey, do you want to add our product?" I'm like, "I need to see how it fits." And so they sent me like leggings after leggings. I'm like, first of all, I'm curvy, so this rolling down of the thing down
I
the
have a perfect vendor for that though, because
we need to connect. I want to put it in the shop.
Yeah, because I did sports bras and I ordered some leggings for myself with my brand on there, and they're bomb. Like,
yeah,
I like the perfect one.
I like workout leggings, but I like the workout leggings that are high waisted and firm.
Yep.
So there's and the ones that they gave me were ripped. The first one, but I'm like, you know what? After 2 or 3 squats, this thing is running down to my ankles almost. Who knows? So not really. I'm exaggerating. But it's really good to test them out, and they show you how it would look in terms of adding your own stuff on it. It only came with a label though for me. The tag, not the label. So
I think I missed the question. I think Troopsy was asking just people can insure their small business.
I don't know.
Small business insurance. It depends on the kind of business that you're doing, really, because like what we're doing now doesn't require insurance, really. I think insurance comes in when you have a space. You know what I mean? Like if you have a space where you're hosting your business, I think that's where the insurance bit comes in.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just doing like a pop-up situation, and you're like
Listen. 16. For sure, Sassy, hit me up. Not a problem. Oh, I almost missed you. BHFB, big up yourself. Thanks for coming over. Let's go down. Mix King, Sashi Boo. I think I did that already. What? But one. Minute of man going. Mr. Mac, how you doing, boo? Big up yourself. Listen. Okay, that's game talk. Don't even. That's game talk right there. What is it? Me feel like Sassy, my girlfriend, she find out be your personal information about me today. Lord have mercy. What's up with all these accounts hacking? Use those. They're talking about games, Sassy.
How about like somebody tried to log into my LinkedIn account last night. I woke up to like these messages saying, "Hey, here's the pin, here's the pin, here's the pin," and I'm like, "What pin?" I'm already logged in. I'm using the app. Like I didn't log out. So
hey, Talkman, thanks for sending over the people. Okay. All right, cool. If you guys have any more questions about drop shipping, please drop it in the comments. There you go. All right. So now we talked about drop shipping because that's one thing. Jamaica Grand Family, big up yourself. Thank you so much. Like and share the stream, guys. Thank you so much for coming over. So now that we talked about drop shipping, because that's the biggest thing really. That's the biggest thing really when it comes on to YouTubers and entrepreneurs, because that's how merch is done. It's the easiest way to do merch, less complicated. You don't lose no money, you only can make money. There's only potential to make money. Fair enough. Let's talk a little bit about when you're starting the business, how do you narrow down your target audience? And also, let's clarify that even though you have selected a target audience, it doesn't mean that those are the only people that you are selling to. So let's talk about a little bit.
So target audience is basically the people who you want to sell your product to. So say for example, let me give you a product. I don't know. You are Charlene, for example, right? You sell beauty products, but your audience would be Black women or women of color of a certain age, say 25 to 34. We're talking about demographics, right? The geographical area that they live in, first of all, what's their income like, what's their educational level like, what are some of their patterns, meaning where do they go to school, where do they shop, what kind of activities do they partake in. So when you talk about a target, you have to narrow it down to a prototype. Say this person, Tammy, age 25, 26, she's high school educated, she works here, she spends her time here. And so when you're narrowing that down, you're selling your product to Tammy. So you're talking to that person when you do like your marketing, your copy. You're saying, hey, I know you need this, and this is why. And so when you're narrowing it down to that person, your sales pitch, quote unquote, but your copy, which is copywriting, which is what you put up, when you're selling stuff, it's like, okay, you need this. Why do you need it? And you always have to end with something called a CTA, which is a call to action. Give people a reason to buy it. But then half the time you don't want to sound too salesy. So that's where it comes in when people say, solve a problem. You don't want to sound too salesy. So what is the problem that you're solving for Tammy, who is your prototype? Is she hardworking and she needs some time off to look pretty every now and then? It's unique. It's a unique product. It's easy to use, because she's busy or she's a busy mom or whatever situation might be that's tailored to her. Now, even though you've targeted Tammy, say Tammy isn't the only person who's busy, even though I'm not a mom, I'm busy too. I need stuff. So your product, even though you're targeting Tammy, could appeal to other people. And based on your copy, based on the information that you're saying, okay, hey, these are the things. They could pick things from that to say, hey, I want this because she said it's good for busy people and I'm busy too, even though I'm not a mom. So it's sort of like you have to be able to hone in on who you're talking to and why and how this is going to help them. And then once you've done the helping part, because everybody wants help. Like you have to think about it. Like everybody wants something that's going to make their life easier, more valuable. That's the key. Are you adding value to their experience? Are you adding value? Is your product adding any sort of value? Is your service adding any type of value? So that's where that all ties into it. So once you add value, your market, your reach expands, more people are interested. And so that's how you sell, hopefully.
Jamaica Grand Family, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Big up, Tough Fun. Active gang in the building. So there is this concept that people don't buy products. They buy personality. They buy you. So essentially, they buy the brand essentially. So if you're selling your product, you have to somehow make it relatable. People are not just buying the product. Yes, the product can be amazing, but if you don't know you, the product can be amazing. If they don't like you, they're not gonna buy it. So you have
even think about something that's popular that people don't even have to question. Like, say, I don't know, iPhone puts out a new iPhone. People don't ask questions about whether or not it's going to be good because they know iPhones are good. Or if you are an iPhone person, obviously, right? So they have to know you. You have to put yourself in a position where, and I mean, it's not to say tell your life story, but be honest with who you are and what you're selling.
You have to be public but private at the same time. I always say this, like,
Yes.
because you know me, and I'm that way. I'm very public. I'm out there.
But you don't know me.
Also very private.
Yes.
And there's a lot that you won't know unless we have a conversation. Unless we have a one-on-one conversation, there's a lot about me that you will never know, because you can't just look at me and be like, oh, that's you. No, never. Never gonna happen. Let me go through some of these comments because they're getting backed up. Oh my God, is that far away? Okay, let's see where I was. Mini Tough Man, big up BHFB. Did that already. Food corruption in the building. Jamaica Grand, again, thank you for that share out. Really appreciate it. When I need some easy name, you know, Moon, big up yourself. Minute of Man, big up yourself. When I need some easy name. Thanks, Jamaica Grand family. Again, guys, if you have any other questions, drop them in there. I am coming down the line. Food corruption, big up yourself. Moon, big up yourself again. Share the stream, guys. Like up the live. Go down. Oh, there's so much. Miss Brown, big up yourself. Thanks for tuning in. They've gone up again. Oh, so guys, yeah, I started this live and I told Janet to tell you everything that she did. Well, I said, no, this is what I mean. I'm public but private at the same time. So first of all, I have a cosmetics line. That's the one I started with. It's called Glow Up Cosmetics. It's www.glowupcosmetics.ca. I sell everything when it comes on to skincare and makeup, with the exception of foundation and concealer. Because for me to sell that, I need to be confident in it. And I haven't tested anything that I'm confident in. So that's for that business. I also have a fitness line called Snap Fit by Shar. You'll see that when I'm working out, I'm wearing my waist trainer. That's my very own brand waist trainer. I sell sports bras, supplements, from your protein powder to vitamins and all that. I also supply that as well. And that's on my website, snapfitbyshar.com, or you can go to my Instagram, snapfitbyshar. Super easy. Outside of that, like Janet, I'm a writer. I just had to say that. Shameless plug, guys. Shameless plug. I'm a writer, so I have my first book published last year. Janet was my editor on it. This was a passion project, guys. But it's on Amazon. It's available in hard copy and on Kindle electronically. So I have that going on. Oh, what else do I do, Janet? Jeez. There's Lavelle. I'm also a part of, we are both a part of Lavelle. You guys may have seen the patches. You guys may have seen me with the patches. I have them now, but it's on my leg. We're part of that company. It's a network marketing company, nutrition based. We are super confident in these products. You guys see me in them all the time. Amazing products. If you're living in the States, Canada, UK, New Zealand, Puerto Rico, you can definitely get with it. If you want to talk more about it, if you want to hear more about it, you can definitely hit up either one of us, and we'll be happy to walk you through it. No obligation. You can earn money from it, or you can just take it for your own personal health, whichever way you want to do it. So the book is called purpose, you will always remain in my heart. If you go back on my channel, I did do a video about this. A little bit about it. I touch a little bit about it in the video, so you can kind of know what the book is about and stuff like that. And it kind of lets you know a little bit more about me in a more intimate way. You get to know me a little bit better when you actually do read that book. So, yeah, it's on Amazon. What else do? We have podcasts going on because that's also a business, because that's also our income stream for us. We have Not a Bag of Mouth together. I have, SK Business Academy. That's also another revenue stream for me as well. Sometimes I forget what else I do, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm also a personal trainer, so like I teach fitness classes. So I do a lot, say the least. Me and Janet here, we schedule our lives, guys, and we every single hour of the day is like mapped out. Even though you guys might see me on your lives, I'm on your lives and I'm doing a million other things while I'm on your lives. So, but I try to engage every single aspect that I'm involved in, because I give everything 100%. And I know that about Janet too. She gives everything 1,000%, and sometimes that's to our detriment. But we make it work. We make it work.
I have to make it work. I have to make it work.
Get famous people to rep your brand.
Easier said than done.
If you can,
because a lot of famous people have PRs and publicists, and you have to go through 500 million different ropes and whatnot. So it's easier to get sort of like an influencer, a micro influencer, or a major influencer to even do something for you more than a celebrity. And then celebrities catch on.
I was about to say, let's talk a little bit about influence, because you have influencers and you have brand ambassadors. Two different things, guys. So let's talk about an influencer first. What is an influencer?
I think an influencer is someone who you use to review your products and eventually create content for you that you use later on. A lot of influencers are paid. It's actually a job. People don't just influence for the sake of influencing. They do honest reviews, most of them. And so, they're micro influencers, and a lot of people use micro influencers because they take the time to do so. A lot of other influencers who get paid to do big jobs. And so I think like a brand ambassador, no, I don't know. A brand ambassador is
brand ambassador is a little bit different.
Yeah,
it's so the difference between both of them is like so minute. But
one is long term and one is short term. I think the brand ambassador is more of a long term contract situation. The influencer thing is more like a, hey, review this product, short term contract, 2 weeks, and then we could use your content for an extended period of time over time. So yeah, I think that's the biggest difference, is that the brand ambassador is someone with a longer span contract, and you're tied to the brand in a way, versus an influencer who's just like a one-off situation where, hey, take this product, review this product, do a video or some photos. We'll get the photos back and we'll use them for such and such time. But have you ever been either?
Come again? A brand ambassador? Well, I have. I've been an influencer for a fitness brand.
Okay.
I got free products and I got like a percentage of sales and stuff like that. So I don't mind being an influencer. I will influence the crap out of anything. But I like to be an honest influencer though. And I really did like the fitness products that I was wearing. I really believed in her brand and stuff like that. So I had no problem like putting it on. I do shout out the place that I buy clothes from a lot. You see Valencia is all over my page and stuff like that. I get discounts, so I'm gonna talk about them all day today. That's where I buy most of my outfits from, and they take care of me. Like I can just message them and be like, hey, I'm going here, I need something. They drop it off. So convenience too. So I'll shout them out
Yeah,
all
it's
day,
a
every
good
day.
relationship to have. It's a very good relationship to have because one of the
Absolutely.
things too is that you can use those relationships to build other relationships. So if you become an influencer for one brand, that's your foot in the door in the
Exactly.
influencing business.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
It's
it's
great like that. And if you want to become an influencer, like you can't be afraid to
Mhm.
approach businesses. You have to
Well,
say, hey, I'm an influencer, would you like for
but
me to promote your product? Would you like,
but you can have like a media kit ready though. Like you have to have something prepared to say, hey, this is what I do. This is the market I represent. This is what my numbers look like. Because it's not just say, hey, you have to go there, bring your numbers, your social media stats, that sort of thing, and then we could work together on something. I
yeah,
always,
because you have to show your reach.
yeah,
You have to understand your social media analytics, guys. Because a lot of people have businesses and they just post every day, post every
yeah,
day, not doing anything. Like
no,
you gotta look at your analytics. You gotta see, when I post this time, this happened,
mhm,
what's the best time of the day to post? What type of posts are they more interactive with? What do they
right.
like videos? Do they like reels? Do they like stories more? Like you got to figure out where your audience is, and that's where you focus your energy. And I mean, we talked
And the
about it the
level
other day. We talked about
and the
it the
level.
other day. Like being consistent doesn't mean posting every day.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't
no.
mean posting every day. It just means that you need to, if you're gonna post on a Tuesday, every Tuesday, consistently post every Tuesday. That's literally what it means. Yeah, you were about to say something?
Oh, I was saying that you also have to watch the level of engagement that you're getting on each post. So once if you, and that's important. Like now, you have to comment. People are sharing, especially saving too. Like comment is saving a post, sharing a post, commenting on a post. Like what are people saying about your post, and are they bringing other people to your post? So engagement is really, 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 really good.
That's why they have a lot of engagement groups, guys. So just like YouTube, where we have like a group, like we support each other, that's the same thing
Hmm.
on Instagram. Like I'm a part of several engagement groups. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes they're annoying because you gotta go in and support them so that you can get, because you need the way how social media algorithm works. As soon as you put up that post, you want as many people going there to like your post and commenting on your post to keep it up in the feed, because it's not like it used to be back in the day when everything used to be posted according to time.
Hmm.
Now it depends on the level of engagement. That's how your social media posts are stacked right now.
Yep.
So if you post your post and only one person like it, I'm sorry, nobody's seeing your posts.
No one
Like
is going to see your post.
nobody's looking at your
It's,
posts.
they're not, and it's you see, if the more active you are on social media, the more your posts will actually show up. So you can't be like, oh, I'm not gonna post today, or well, I've done that. I've said I'm not gonna post today, but you know what? If it's something that you regularly do, it will still show up. I'm seeing engagement on posts that I made like long time ago. So
Right? Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, they're still showing up in feeds, which is great. So you know
Right?
that you're
Have you
doing
ever
something.
like, opened your story thing and then you see your story, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just amazed by my reach. And the thing is, you have to also look at the hashtags. Like hashtags is a huge, huge thing, and there are banned hashtags. It's a whole
We're gonna talk
thing
about the
because
hashtags. Let me get
you
through
can
these.
use banned on.
Let me get through this and we'll come back to the hashtags, because that's very important. And I think a lot of people dismiss the value of hashtags. Big up my Vivo channel back in the building. Don't know.
Sorry,
Jamaica TV, big up yourself. Neil, hey, big up yourself, girl. Derek, big up yourself. Jewel in the kitchen, big up yourself. Thank you so much for coming over.
get box. It's a Jules get box.
I'm done. Thank you so much, Derek. it was something that I wanted to get done for my birthday last year, and with Janet's help, we had it out and published on my birthday. That was an amazing feeling. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think I had it in me.
And
Oh, yeah. Oh,
God,
God. Oh, like, yes, I answered your question. I think I did. The book is called Purpose. You Will Always Remain in My Heart. And it's available on Amazon, guys, both in paperback and Kindle. Grand family. Up. Well, Manu, who should write the book for? Mina see. Listen, I'm done with you.
one,
My Vivo channel are going though. Going, yeah. Thanks, Ashabu. Girl out here trying hard. It does give my cousin for play for me. Get it. 16. Guy bed. Oh, Miss Brown is here. No, sir. Yeah, I gotta big up. Is it Sack? Big up Sack in the building. She was my first member of my channel. She's the first one who clicked that join button. Big up yourself. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. And guys, anybody else who wants to become a member of the Glow Up Gang, click the link that's pinned in the description and you can become a member. Yeah, make sure you're actively listening, Chupsy. Big up yourself, BHFB, Sam still there. Big up yourself. Bigfoot. Big up yourself. Oh my God, I can't get through all of these comments. Let's go back up. Jamar, big up yourself. Teflon, big up yourself. Vicky C in the building. Big up yourself, girl. Bigfoot. The notifications are sometimes delayed. Not sure what that one invest. We're going to talk a little bit about investment too. Derek, I think you mentioned about Bitcoins. You need to let me know if you want to come up and drop some knowledge on cryptocurrency, I should say. If you want to come up and just drop some knowledge on it, kind of explain what it is and stuff like that. Like, we know what it is, but if you dip and dabble in it, we'd prefer you speak on it as opposed to us. Yes, sexy C. Listen. Pick up yourself, tough man. Thanks for sending over everybody. Yeah, too much baby Vicky. Okay, here we go. Sure, I have New Year's Kyle. Watch that girl. Watch nice one. Big up yourself, Vicky. Pickle Boss, big up yourself. Thank you so much for coming over. Bless up yourself. Stop me now. I want to come over here. Like and share up the stream, guys. Like and share up the stream. Here, your boyfriend, your drugs. Oh, you remember from the last live, drugs?
child.
Yeah, Pickle Boss, good. Big up yourself, JMRC. Hey, I have to highlight certain comments, There we go. Going on, guys. Just a edit, some active. What? Okay, all right. Lord Jesus, Vicky. If anybody wants to come up on the screen, just let me know. Just tell me to drop the link. If you have any questions and you want to come up and ask them, please let me know. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. Thank you so much for coming up, Derek. I'm gonna drop the link right now. Give me a second. Copy. Because I'd really love to know about that too. Kind of curious. Yeah, guys, like up the stream. Like up the stream. Life with Maya, big up yourself. Thank you so much for coming over, baby girl. Like and share, guys. Like and share. We're having a conversation that can help everybody. All right, guys, big up on yourself. Let's talk a little bit about hashtags, because people think you just make hashtag for no reason because it just look cute. Um, no, hashtags actually help increase engagement. And I think is it that the hashtag that you're using
Yes,
should
it
be
does.
below, it should be below 100, right? Or is it 1,000? The hashtags that you're using.
Yeah.
Like,
So because if you're like if you have less than 10,000 followers, it doesn't make sense for you to use hashtags that are in the millions, because your post is going to get lost. Nobody's going to see your post. So if you're using a hashtag that's like a couple thousands or a couple 100,000, use those kind of hashtags. You reach more people with that. Use hashtags that are specific to your brand. Use hashtags that are specific are unique to you. You can even create your own hashtag. In fact, Nikki Chronicles is a hashtag on Instagram that's populated. So you can create your own hashtag, and it's brand specific. It's to you. Sometimes don't get lost in the millions of hashtags, because that's a post that will get lost. So just be mindful of that and do your research. You're doing the best, because you could just Google best, hashtags for whatever, and then you will get a list of hashtags. There's also, I forgot what it was. There was an app that I used one time to generate hashtags that were specific for my Instagram. So, and it really helped. So I forgot. If I find it again, I can let you guys know. But
I'm gonna drop it before the end because I think I'm using it. I'm just gonna get through these so we can bring in our guest here. Jermaine, Jamar, big up yourself again. Bigfoot. Hey, Spencer's vlog. Hey, honey, big up yourself. That is a memo to Mickey. Jay, big up yourself. Thanks for coming over. I'm losing where I'm at. Jay, big up yourself. Thanks for coming over, honey. 16 as always. Good done. Malik, big up yourself. All right, let's get into it. Hold up. Here we go. Derek, welcome to my platform.
Yes, ma'am. Shout out and respect due to Miss Shaw. Glow up. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. And to the guest, I didn't get the young lady's name. But how are you, young lady?
That's Janet.
I'm doing well.
Oh, salute. Yeah. Well, back after the financial crash in America in 2008, you may have heard of some mysterious figure by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto, and he actually crafted a white paper that you can find at bitcoin.org. And this 9-page read, in my estimation, I'm still learning as I go, but it essentially changed the way the financial markets will be shaped going forward. And so basically what you have a new asset class on the scene. And it's most people call it cryptocurrency, but you have other altcoins like Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Monero, EOS, Ethereum Classic. It's tons of them. And just like any other investment, you have to do your own due diligence. But just as an example, just to show you how smart I'm not, in 2010, anybody can look this up. In 2010, had you invested $1,000 in Bitcoin, today it would be anywhere between $20 and $35 million USD today. I knew about Bitcoin in 2010 and had $1,500 to invest. So you're looking at an idiot. So I started investing in Bitcoin, in cryptocurrency. I keep saying Bitcoin because most people are familiar with that, but I started back in 2015. Now it does ebbs and flows because it's a very speculative market, but I'm quite sure you've heard now the granddaddy, which is Bitcoin, is trading at around $33,000 right now. So if you got in, if you got in any, and it's still early in the game because you have one guy that he said, and this is a quote, the guy McAfee, from the internet security system, this guy named John McAfee, he said he would eat his own penis if Bitcoin did not go up to $1 million. You have so many people that are big on this. You got anywhere between 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, $1 million, and people are speculating that Bitcoin is still to rise. So if you were to get in today, for little or no money, say $500, you're looking at maybe in the next decade or so, you're looking at $300,000 gain per Bitcoin. And if you just have a little sliver of it, you still good. Now, I said $30,000. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy pieces of it. And so what I do, same way because I'm a stock market investor as well, you can do dollar cost averages. So for myself, I'm in the medical field, so I get paid every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I put $50 to $75 every pay, and I've been doing this for the past 5 years. And so over time, you should be well off. I have a 16-year-old daughter. I'm 53, but I'm in the stock market. I'm in cryptocurrency. I'm an investor with the J. Morrison Tulsa Real Estate Fund. They just turned a profit. I buy a little. I can't buy gold, but you can buy silver. So I'm in precious metals as well. Anything to try to build generational wealth, I think you should try. And so that's, I'm a working class person. I'm originally from Greenville, Mississippi. And like I said, you're looking at an idiot. What do I know? I barely graduated 12th grade, just got out on time. But I got sense enough to know to use this internet, not just for sport and play. You should take this thing and try to build your mind up so you can go and you can make good with your family. I'm not a business person, but I do try to instill upon my daughter to try to do what you ladies are doing, which is being entrepreneurs and things like that. And so with my investments, hopefully, and I'm just not going to make money and just give it to her and she squander it. I've been, giving her little program. She does she graduated from the Boyce Watkins Black Millionaires of Tomorrow program. And so she's far and away better with the stocks, real estate, and the technical aspects than I ever could be. But just real quick, because I don't want to take up too much of the time. As far as from what I see, I don't see too many Black people, be they from the islands or America or Canada, talking about cryptocurrency. It's a gravy train. It's a straight gravy train, and we're missing out on it. And my fear is that it won't be until Bitcoin hits $100,000 per coin, and it will be too late for Black people to get in. Then they'll get in. Or if they see Jay-Z or any of these other bum rappers say, "Yo, why don't you get into Bitcoin?" Then they'll jump on. But at that point, it'll probably be too late for the average investor to jump in. So that's pretty much all I want to say. You can look into these things for yourself. Again,
I got a question for you, because having been in investment conversations and stuff like that, that's kind of a little bit what I do. Whenever the conversation comes up about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, it's always met with some amount of skepticism.
Yes.
Because again, the market is so uncertain right now. The president's just changed. So much has happened. The market is very unstable. Investors are on edge. So when they have these projections, that Bitcoin is going to do this, is going to do that. Some investors are hesitant because right now making a just seems illogical. It doesn't seem like it makes sense, because right now there's so many variables to consider whether or not something's gonna happen. We don't know. We're literally just sitting here okay, what's going to happen next?
Well, I would say the same thing with a stock. That's the reason why they say, this is not intended to give you financial advice, because no one knows for sure. But the thing is that I would just say, for anyone who is skeptical of Bitcoin, both you ladies I used the example that I heard, and it rang a bell with me, so perhaps it will with you. When the internet first took off, most people were skeptical of the internet. Both you ladies today have internet, do you not? email, do you not? Both you ladies have email. Can either one of you ladies actually explain to me?
Email.
Can either one of you ladies actually explain to me how email works?
Good one. Good one.
No.
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 So no one can tell me. So
No.
no one can tell me. So no one can tell me how email actually works. You just know that it works.
Mm-hmm.
So it is with cryptocurrency. I couldn't tell you the technical aspects, or I couldn't even give you the explanation as to why these people are coming up with these predictions. But many people didn't think that it would cross $4,000. Well, here we are at 33. And so the thing is just like with any stock, you don't put in what you can't afford to lose. But the fact is that on the island nation of Jamaica, most of the continent of Africa, most of the European Union, you can go to any of these countries around the world, they have cryptocurrency exchanges. Now you have to ask yourself the question, well, if it's so speculative and it ain't hitting on nothing, why are all these people building exchanges, getting ready to do business in cryptocurrency? Unless it's something that they see in the future. We can't say what's going on in the next hour, but the people that are smarter than you and I are looking ahead. And I'm an investor in ICE. That's the Intercontinental Exchange. They actually own the New York stock market. They have a cryptocurrency exchange. I have to assume that they're smarter than I. They are building a platform for cryptocurrency, so they are expecting something to pop off. And so us as regular retail investors, what we want to do is get in on the ground floor. And if you lose, if because you have to have conviction with this thing, because even if it goes to zero, you can't be mad because you put in money that you could afford to lose.
Yeah.
But if like they say, if it goes to the moon, lights out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And I just want to thank you ladies for having me on. And I think
I got one more thing before you go. So
yes.
with the crypto, no, I'm super curious because I've been in circles, they talk about it. I've always been skeptical, but you make a valid point. Like, why not? If I have disposable income, like, why not try to make it happen, right? So let's say, do I get cryptocurrency on like any trading platform? Like I can go onto any trading platform, or is there a specific platform for it?
Well, that's where you have to do your due diligence. See, I can only tell you what's out there, but I couldn't tell you to say, look, do this, this, and this. You have, I'll just use myself. I use Coinbase. That's an American-based platform out in San Francisco, and Brian Armstrong is the CEO of Coinbase. But you have Binance, you have Kraken, you have Gemini, you have Coinbase Pro. It's a ton of platforms that you can use. So you have to use your own due diligence. I said Binance as well. You can try any of those, but you have to do your own due diligence and the one that works right for you. By me just being fairly new, I just grabbed a hold of Coinbase because I thought it was a little bit more easy. There is a commission fee. I think like between like $199 and $149 per trade. Some are actually free. And again, like I said, I'm learning as I go as well. But I just want to get in on the ground floor. And so, I said, again, just going back to what I said a few moments ago, you're looking at an idiot because I knew about it in 2010, but I didn't know then what I know now. I'm just telling you that if you look this up for yourself, you can just type in how much would I have made in 2010 had I invested $1,000. You just put that in the search engine and you'll get anywhere between $20 and $35 million.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
So,
but I appreciate you coming on and you shared. I'm definitely going to do some research on this and maybe we can have another conversation on here about it. Definitely go and do some research on it because I mean, if I have disposable income, why not try to make it happen? Like, Black people need to get smart, and that's just real. We need to get smart about our finances.
And one last point, we take a chance on Jordans, We take a chance on everything that we do, all the worst things, we take chances on them, but stuff that actually could open up the door for yourself and your children, we won't take chances on that. So
yeah, I hear you 100%. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing. Really appreciate it. You definitely opened my eyes to this Bitcoin, because I've been skeptical for a minute, because I invest otherwise, but like I see that and I'm just like, should I not? But like I appreciate you coming on and dropping those gems on us. Much appreciated.
All right, well, ma'am.
And Tulsa Real Estate Fund. I think I follow Ernestine and her husband, and I've listened to them. So they're like this. They're new and they're Black, and I really, they've been supported by the Black community a lot. So they're definitely folks to look into. And there's so many different people who will teach you about all these things. So like you said, do your due diligence, do the research, and find the folks that are willing to teach you about these things. Like if you use Robinhood or even Cash App, App has an option for investing in stocks and cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. So
yes, ma'am.
So the information is out there. You just have to be able to find the people who are willing to teach you, and just look into it yourself. And I mean, skepticism is a part of it, and that's how your interest gets piqued. So
well, this is my last point, then I step off. Healthy skepticism is good, but in the case of the Black community, we have skepticism to where we're paralyzed. Right. Not good. Mm-hmm. So all right, well, thank you, ladies, and y'all take care of yourself. It was a good build, and I'm gonna see y'all around YouTube. All right.
All right, Derek. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Yes. Yeah, girl. So let me get some of these comments. Then we can get back to where we at. There's so many things that I miss. Alone. A lot of laughing. Big up Nigel. Big up yourself. Thank you for coming in. Oh, it's a lot of comments, girl. Rude. Yeah, I work on Bitcoin. Kimmy, link up. You work on Bitcoin, link up. Link me in my inbox on Instagram, because I really want to get some knowledge on this, Kimmy. Shar Glow Up on Instagram. Hit me up. Thanks for coming in, Kimmy. The Bigfoot. Go look like them 90s gang member. Yeah, right there. So hey, tough man. She said, yes, Bitcoin is a new, well, it's been in for a while, but no, becoming popular. Yeah, like you see it everywhere now.
And those spam people on Instagram following you too.
Huh?
And then the spam people on Instagram.
Yes, so many.
Oh my God. Like, do you want to learn how to Bitcoin? You want to learn how to Bitcoin? You want to learn how to Bitcoin?
It's crazy. Going through the comments, guys. I'm going to get back to conversation in a second. Lady and our Bitcoins. I got be a trouble nagi in our comment section. Girlfriend claim smart. Well, girlfriend claim says she's smart. She'll use her head. Why marry that? Look like you're leaving them hard to find, so you can't. Lord have mercy. Guys, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. If you want to talk about any other business that please let us know. I'm your biggest fan. Follow you until you love me. Papa. Sure. Big up Nigel. Baddest DJ upon YouTube. Why isn't Toughman a member? Well, you gotta ask Toughman why he's not a member. Fully tough DJ, I must say. Cool. I gonna name my stream tomorrow, Galley's class. True? Vicky live. DJ now respond like Lord Jesus. Guys, class, Galley's class. Getting through the comments, guys. Getting through the comments. What are these? But are these money returns profitable? Well, Nigel, like you said before, it's just like when you're investing in the stock market. It's all up to chance. Like it's literally a gamble, but legal gambling, essentially. What we're looking at. Kamar, big up yourself. I need the link to ask some questions. For sure. I'm going to drop the link for you, Nigel. I just dropped the link, Nigel, so you can come on up and we can talk about it. Hey, Shar, what's up? You're buzzing like your cap, sir. Because I'm dope. I'm gonna drop the link, Nigel. I'm gonna drop it. Yeah, man. Welcome the baddest DJ on YouTube.
Okay.
Hey, Nigel.
Hey, sure. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, young lady up there. How you doing?
Hi, nice to meet you.
No, that's how we do it. Yeah, sure. Me catch the conversation pretty late. About me seeing them. They have the machine all over the place with the Bitcoin machine.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not too interested in it. I believe in working for mine. Cause so me know, so me guarantee getting it. Why me say that? Even the Robin, what do you call it? The Robin Hood, something another stock market thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a fan of it. And then my son came to me one day and said, "Daddy, guess what? I made $1,000 today." So I'm like, $1,000. How much you put in it? He said, "Man," he said, "I invested $200 in it." So I'm like, okay. So what I need to do is to download this app. Show me how to download it. So I download the app and I said, all right, I attach my bank account to it and I put over $300 in it. So I was there playing around. So I don't know nothing about stock, They're playing around because I know my style. Me not gamble, period. If me gamble, I gamble for fun. So if me lose, me call it a day and just move on. And me try it. Stock went up. One day him called me and said, "Dad, here at sell now, sell." And I'm like, nigga, please. And I'm fumble with the phone, can't sell for crap because the candlestick them, the candlestick, right, like this going down. I'm me. Yes, when I go to boom and finally figure out how to sell. So now when him come, I say, "Son," I say, "How much I made?" I say, "Me good." Him say, when he look at it, he say, "Boy, Dad, you wanna make like $20-something." I said, "That's all I made." I pulled over the truck because you said that sell. I was driving, I pulled over the truck, going to a job that I'm sure of that money. Waste that 10, 15, 20 minutes when I could be making like at least $200-$300 in that time to try to sell something thinking I made a profit. So I'm like saying to him, I said, and then I had it there sit for a while. I'm not too savvy with the stock market thing. So I'm like, hey, you know what, man? Sell this thing out, bro. Sell this thing out. I'd rather buy a stock that it's an investment buy rather than a gambling buy. Because there's difference with the stocks. You have some, you have to watch the market, you have to watch the climb, you have to watch the decline, then you have to read you have to watch the news to see, what's selling, what's in, what's making the news, so you can know. So in stock, I think it's more like a job of its own. It's not just something for the faith of art. The person who thinks that, hey, I have $200, let me invest it in a stock. the only way you can say you're going to be profitable in that, unless you create an account with that $200, and then you have somebody who knows about stock, and you give them their access to that account and say, hey, write this for me. You know, if I win, you get something out of it. But for you to sit down and do it, you're gonna have to sit and you're gonna have to learn the process. You're gonna have to know the ins and out. And you mentioned it before, disposable funds. Money, and everybody have disposable funds.
Listen, it has to be money that you can lose. It has to be money that you can afford to lose.
So for the people them who think say, hey, when you say disposable funds, you're talking about you get your paycheck and the paycheck is $600, $200 disposable funds. No, not like that. It's much more than that. You cover your bills 100%, and you have close to 100% spendable cash, and you can take something out of that and call it disposable funds. A lot of people misunderstand the whole concept of it, you know, because you can't talk about taking the what you call it, the car payment and call it a disposable funds. You can talk about taking, you know, those things are not disposable funds. Those things are immediate, funds. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So at the same time, buying stock, and not everybody can go put their money in stocks. Worse, you don't know about it.
That's why you have to do your research. Like if anybody's getting, and I can't speak too much on this topic, because of my job, but like if anybody's ever getting into investments, like you gotta like read about it. You gotta educate yourself, because as much as you can gain big,
you can lose
broke.
Yeah.
So it's serious. It's not like you don't play with this thing. It's like real serious stuff. So, and if you don't have money to lose, keep your money in your pocket.
Here, my brother-in-law does it, but he uses Stash, and he's given me tips on how to do certain things, and I think they're group stocks that you can buy into, where it's not necessarily you doing any of the work, but you buy into those group stocks, or it's called a name. I don't pay attention to these things, but you know, he talks about it, and my sister's like, if you ever need information, because he spends time. It's time consuming to sit and study certain things, market movements, all of that kind of stuff. So I don't have that kind of time.
And these things are time is money and money is time.
Yep.
So the next thing now with the Bitcoin, does it worth its weight in gold? Meaning you Bitcoin, I think it's like,
what do you use it for? That's my question. I should have asked him that. What do you use Bitcoins for?
Because I think Bitcoin is like purchasing things, expecting it's going to have an increase in value. You know, I'm not too sure what I've seen those machines all over the place, and I see they say, oh, you can invest $1 in Bitcoin and so forth, and but does it, you know, sure, for someone like you, does it worth you trying to go invest $1 in something? It's just like, you know, you're walking backwards in time, you know. You're talking about investing, you're talking about like something like, you know, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $1,000 and watch it grow. If it, you know, because for you to invest like $20 right now, you know, it's like you're saying to yourself, hey, it's wasting my time, you know. And then to somebody else, they'll be like, wasting my time. No, $20 is good enough for me to invest $20. But for someone who each time you drive to a place, you're looking to capitalize to achieve certain amount of money. Then when you're talking about going to go invest in Bitcoin, it's like it's like it's not the equivalent. It doesn't add up. It's not the equation. I'm just saying. I just
have a question. I think when you think about the future in terms of making an investment, we open businesses every day with the expectation that we're gonna make a profit. There is no there's work involved in making that profit, meaning you have to do your marketing, you have to do sales, have to happen. There has to be some physical return on investment when you open a business. There's no guarantee though that it's going to happen. I suspect it's the same thing with anything regarding finances or business, in the sense that once you're putting your money in a situation where you don't have a guarantee that it's going to have a return, then it's you making a risk. So it's you determining whether or not that risk is going to be valuable for you. I'm starting a business. I have to decide, okay, fine, my time, my skills, my resources, my money, however little or big, I'm putting into this. Even if tomorrow, 2 years from now, even 10 days from now, I don't get an immediate return, there's a potential for that. So I think when we look at it, we have to look at it from a personal standpoint. How quickly do you want that return, and how long are you willing to wait for it? So there's no difference in you starting a business that's a product or a service versus investment. It's like they're all risky on all fronts, because you're charting waters that people have already dominated. Like there are people out there with businesses already, yet still you're trying to also do the same thing. People are already investing, already trying to make money there. So it's more so personal in the sense that, do you want the money now? Do you have the money to put away now? The risk involved, are you willing to make that risk? Because everything is a risk. So it's like a personal choice situation for most people. And if you think you have the tenacity to wait out a year or so to see return on your investment, however little or big, I think it's half the time it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it for you, not in the general sense. It might not be worth it for me or for sure, but for you taking that risk, it might be worth it.
I think someone taking a risk in a business venture, to me, my own opinion, it's my opinion,
yeah,
it's worth the risk rather than someone taking a risk in stock. If it's
Okay.
not your cup of tea,
Mhm.
that's just my opinion. Say a business venture versus you just going in the stock because you see big money there. You see someone go there and make $1,000, someone go there and make $10,000. You think it's because you have people who see someone makes that money, then take their money. They take,
But that's what banks do. When you put your money in a bank for safekeeping, banks don't hold on to your money and say, okay, I'm going to put up Janet's 20 cents for Janet. The bank takes the money and they invest in other places. They buy other things. So they use your money with the intent of getting it back. So even though you might think, oh, yes, your bank balance says XYZ, ABC, but banks don't hold on to the money in the bank. It circulates throughout investments and such. So it's like all the decisions are typically personal. Like it's at the end of the day, you have to decide what risk you think is worth it. I mean, it could be both, it could be all of it. And buying stocks is you're also investing in a company. Because when you think about it, if you buy a stock in Ford or Apple or Starbucks, you're buying ownership in that company. It's not just say you're just doing something willy-nilly. You own 0.08.6% ownership in that company. However, I'm just saying, because my $10
isn't the definition of buying a stock, isn't that isn't that for a resale value, meaning it can go up and it fluctuates?
Right. It fluctuates because they're trading and then all that kind of stuff. And I'm just saying this off common sense knowledge, not necessarily any research. I am not in business. I've never have, but I did POB in high school.
So which one is more at risk, stocks or shares?
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to answer that question.
I can't answer, but I can't comment on this topic right now, guys. I can't because of my job obligations. I could answer your question, but I can't.
No, that's good. That's okay. That's okay. Sure.
I personally can't, because I'm just using my general knowledge right now to kind of have this conversation. So.
But you guys are along the lines, though. You guys are going along the line. It's all pretty much what I can say when it comes on to investing and whether it's stock or going to the bank and doing something. It's really up to personal choice and how your ability to take risk, because it's all a risk. You know, it's gambling. One's legal, and then you have the illegal. You know, it's gambling.
If you saying I'm gonna put $20 down here, like it's like drop pan. I mean, we used to play a drop pan, cash pot, right?
Who used to pay you?
Of course.
The one in a high school, Uno?
Yes.
Me?
Nico is asking a question. What's your take on Forex trading? I don't know much about Forex trading, to be honest with you. I know my one of our classmates, past classmates, does it. Janet, Sheldon Bugs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does Forex, and they were trying to get me to go in on it, but it's like Nigel would say, like you're literally seeing pennies move. So you're wondering, like, is it worth it? Like, you literally, okay, today I'm doing $1.
It's like when you come to your money, I think when it comes to your money that you work hard for, especially if you're somebody that does a job where you get paid hourly, you're like, all right, if I'm going to invest money in this and I don't have quote unquote disposable income, or I have a little 20 cents extra that I can put here, I want to know that my 20 cents is going to be worth it, or giving me a chance to maybe able, say, sit down for a year and be like, all right, I'm a chill.
Hey, 20 cents. No. Nico said, have a little bit of money in few places and it grows. So I believe you can start small and work yourself up.
Like I have disclosure moment, just tiny disclosure. I have a Robinhood account, right? And then when I opened it up, I only put like $25 because I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna be no big time trader person. I'm just gonna fool around, whatnot. I got a couple free stocks from them. It's up a little bit now, and I'm like, you know what? Right now, 100%. I get right now. I'm 100% return, and then some. So I'm like, oh, okay, not bad. Mind you, I my investment was less than $100. So I'm just saying, like, if you take the risk for my $25.
Hey.
Good luck on that. Because me there right now want to get back my money from the investment. That me so mad, right? Right now, every time I think about it, me cuss at my son. I say, hey, listen me. You better make back money. You know?
Oh my God.
You know?
It was 25, and I think, you know what, I did 30 after, and then they gave me a couple free stocks, and one of the free stocks, the price just goes so and keep going so and all them something else. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna touch it. But at the same time, this is very interesting to see how you can watch your money grow by just doing random stuff. But my risk when it comes
risk tolerance.
That's how you see me.
First.
When I gamble, the only thing I gamble upon is LeBron James. Because I know I'm going to win the money.
I can't with you right now. You got drugs. You got sex.
Every now and then I want to scratch off. Maybe we need $5 on the scratch off.
I make my money off of him, you know.
I'm done with you.
Me should gamble upon him for you. Nico says yes.
With LeBron.
Yes, everything is a risk. I made a big investment and I don't regret the sacrifices, even had to postpone. Nika, some people are risk averse, and that's just what it is. Not everybody can handle risk. There's some risk I can take, and there's some that
There's this girl that I follow on Instagram. She does stocks. She's been making money, but the thing is, she takes classes. There are people who will teach you how to trade and trade well. So, you know, there is a chance and that's why them shut down Robinhood go on the foolishness, because black people are learning how to make money.
But see that right now, I still have that saying $250 something in Robinhood. I want my money because $350 and a $250 there right now. You just go up and down because I don't even know if you take it up, much less for sell.
we can't manage you. I don't know on Robinhood.
I mean, and the thing is, the good thing about it too is that they give you the option to buy parts of stocks. So if you want to invest $10, $5, there's the option to do that. You don't have to buy the entire thing. You just buy a toops and watch the toops grow. Yes, a toops.
I bought the wheat stock.
I did. That's what I bought too. Yeah, that's what I bought too.
Because you know the theory was that when it went legal, it was gonna go zoop.
Eggs.
It did zoop.
Who sold that again? What's his name sold it?
It would have been better to buy it before it became legal and then sell it right as it was about.
That's what he was trying to do, but now you never know if it sell it when it ready to sell.
I think I bought it when it was at 62 cents.
Oh, that's a lot.
I bought it when it was 62 cents and it went to $6 something. But me didn't push no big money in it. So that's why I didn't see the big returns.
Okay. Nico, you're gonna have to teach me about Forex because it's like a little bit literally all me I see dollars and cents.
I know a person making 200 plus a day, starting with penny. Unlike me, I don't take the time to learn in the
ins and outs.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, like I think it was like $40 for you just read the information. It's not even like a class that you sit in front of. You pay $40, I think, and they send you all the information. You read it and whatnot. I mean, I don't have the time. If I had the time,
that's the problem. I do.
I would, but I have so many things going on and having to do. Like if I had less things doing, maybe. But
I think this is like buying timeshare. They try to cram everything in that will go one time, and then the long term is ineffective.
Then I put in there like the fine print.
Right.
Timeshare. Don't in there.
So I think because I think these stocks, when you go to these convention for these stocks, them not give you everything. Them just give a pretty picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you can make $10,000. You can make $100,000. See Clive there. Clive made $100,000 last year.
Clive made that.
See Mary there.
We were talking about the other day. Yeah. We're saying that people like to give you the synopsis, you know?
Yeah.
The first part, and then they don't tell you, oh, Clive took at least 2 years to make the $100,000.
And Clive did a lot of crying before.
Don't. That's the hard part.
You know?
Glory. They don't tell you what it takes to get to that point.
And probably Clive had to live in his trailer home for a minute because he lost the house.
Right.
He had to use the house, you know.
Clive have to eat cup soup every night. Nothing wrong with cup soup, but still sodium level super high.
Because some of these things are addictive, you know.
Yeah.
Some of these things you're like addicted to it, regardless of what. You will have the $1,000 and tell yourself that you're gonna go big one day, so you don't care. You're not gonna eat no dinner. You're not gonna. You will walk. You will take the bicycle. You will ride the bike to wherever you have to. You know.
Yeah.
You're gonna go big one day, and sometimes it pays off. Sometimes we be passing you on the street asking for $1 or a quarter or so forth because
like everything
you tried everything and it didn't work.
You have to know when to stop, though. Like I think most people don't know when to stop.
No.
So even if you're losing, there's always this idea that, oh yeah, it's gonna turn around, and it never does.
True.
So it's like you're in the middle of trading. Hey, what do you? Well, sorry, what's left?
You're in the middle of trading. Oh, J Crazy Entertainment, big up yourself. Thanks for being here.
Anything good? Anything good in the chat apart from 16 and Toughman conversation?
Oh my goodness. We just talked about drop shipping before. We talked about drop shipping. And we also talked about social media marketing a little bit. Whew, that's what we kind of did. Got it out?
But I still don't have my voice.
But Nika, nice. Even though you said Harvard University have classes that teaches people or to, you know, listen, they gonna go to the ground level, meaning to the lowest level to teach, because you have a lot of people who, you know, you can't just say, you know, you have to teach them, you have to give them baby steps. And when you're talking about Harvard University, they're not going to baby step you, you know. They're not going to give you the basic. Where they're going to start from, you have to know a little about it already. And 90% of these people who are going in these talk things, they don't know nothing about it. They just heard about it. They see it, and then the advertisement pops up everywhere. Pops on the TV, it pops up as you go into the bus stop. You see it right there. As it pops up there, it pops up there, and then you have these you have Denzel Washington talking about Bitcoin. You have even P. Diddy talking about Bitcoin. I don't know how much Bitcoin paying them. Yeah, I'm so serious. I don't know. They're all talking about this.
Bitcoin.
Every celebrity telling you about this Bitcoin. I don't even know if they're buying it for themselves or they're being endorsed this, because, you know, all these things are profitable.
Yeah.
They are profits, you know. And for you who's going to put your money, listen, none of these top companies want us small people to win or to make money. Because you feel like you're going in there, because out of the 100 of us who's going inside there with the intention of making something, believe me, 10% might come out on top, and then no, the other 90 lose.
Jesus.
And then when the other 90 lose, you know, they make a profit, but then 10%, they weren't guaranteed the 100% that, hey, because if we check the balance, if we check the ratio, there's no way on earth 100 people going to put money here and the whole 100 going to get back out profit on their money. Nowhere, because that's not a business.
True.
And a business, so someone going to left crying, someone going to be happy. You understand me? So I'm just saying, the best thing I think people can do is capitalize upon your skills, your trade, make it talk for you, you know, start a business of your own, you know, and invest in yourself, in your business, and push it out there. That's the best stock until you have disposable cash can throw out there. I'm not telling no one to, hey, right off the bat, go use your cash to go invest, you know. I'm saying, invest in yourself.
You gotta individualize your situation. So everybody's situation is different. So if you feel like you have the time to invest in it and you're gonna take it serious, I mean, go ahead. A lot of people make money off of it, but those people that make money off of it actually sit around them computer from morning, come with them coffee, and them in it say, okay, that one they go, so all right, sell that, move that one there, put that around there. So you gotta study it. You gotta be into the market in order to really make some good money off of it. Because if you're going there with ignorance, it probably not gonna pay off.
I'm gonna tell you. Go in and look and I wonder which button to sell. Here, sell, that sell. I'm like, what? I'm not middle pan. Throw.
And what's crazy is that when you just start, it's like you're looking at a lot of the terminology. There are a lot of jargons for you to learn, a lot of different things for you to kind of figure out what does this mean and why is this way, and so it's like it's school all over again, and you can't just jump into this. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna. I know the basics, and I'm not going to be like, oh, I know how to. No.
But I believe if people invest on their skills and what they can do, then they can have the penny off the dollar to invest.
You can get the extra skill, and that's a good thing, because once you start using your skill set, then you make that extra cash. Then you'd be like, all right, cool. Maybe I can stand to lose $20 today.
Let's play around with it.
All right, let's play around with this $20 because I think the most I put onto this was $30, and that was it.
You know, a frustrated person I don't think would do well in buying stocks.
I know, because it's so unpredictable.
When you see that candle start going down, you start worrying and you start wanting to sell. And when you think that because you have $200 there, you can sell all 200, it's not like that. Then you have to look at how much is disposable funds.
Yeah.
How much funds, and then if you say you want to pull your money, it's going to tell you how much you can pull.
That's right. So this is why
Like,
you have to make sure that whatever is it that you're trying to, invest is what you have available, because guess what? They're gonna dip in your bank account and take that money out as fast as you say, okay.
Right.
BHFB family, big up yourself. Teflon, big up yourself. Nico said I put $50 in, and 2 seconds later I had 112. Hey, mixed scheme, big up yourself. That's so true. Which one that Nico?
But for Nika, that wasn't a first time stock buyer.
She probably dip on double in her head.
Yeah, she's playing around with it, so she's probably.
She said, I believe if I was passionate about it, I would be okay. Not like you guys. I don't want to start. I don't want to start off pennies. Oh my God. Kemar, me not ignore why I said that. Kemar said, I do Bitcoin too. You do Bitcoin, Kemar? Come tell me about it since you do it.
Yeah, I need Kemar to come up and talk about it.
Yeah, Kemar, come tell me about it since you do it. I'm going to drop this here. Make sure say the Bitcoin between a Kemar account. I love RAM too much. Definitely use your skills. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You don't have to watch Forex trading. She's saying hi, Teflon. Yes, it was my first time. And Sashibu says she wants to buy Bitcoin this year. Kamar, since you've done Bitcoin trading, I dropped the link. Feel free to come up and shed some light on it. Because I mean, I've heard about it. I've been to investment talks, and the investors would ask about Bitcoin, but they kind of dance around it because that's not something these institutions want to push. So they dance around it, but
I realize it's backed by mostly black corporation. It's backed by minority. When I look at it,
maybe that's why a lot of other big companies don't want to, because they feel like if so many black people are doing it, then they don't want to be part of it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's like a lot of minorities are pushing it. Because when you look at who are endorsing it, it shows you that hey, this is a minority corporation that's trying to take over. I still don't understand what it is, but I've seen machines and these machines that I've seen, where they are the most in these ghetto communities. You go by this gas station or by this in even in these ghetto corner store or so forth, you see it. You see it also in mama and papa store. When you see these things in mama and papa store, it's like but it's, to me, I think it's taken from the mere poor, the real poor, because they are the one that shopped at those stores. You don't have someone driving a Bentley and pull over at mama and papa store to go get 5 Lucy or 3 Lucy's. You know what I'm saying? It's someone who really need Lucy. They can't afford a pack of cigarettes, so they're going to buy 3 Lucy's and they go in there. I'm talking. You don't know what I'm talking. I'm talking.
Cool. Ask you what's the Lucy. I was like,
you heard them when they go in the gas station. They be like, "Hey, can I have 3 Lucy's?"
I don't. So I don't.
They can't buy. They can't afford a pack of cigarettes, so they.
I understand what you're saying, but I never knew that Lucy was a term. So
yeah, because it's loose. They call it loose cigarettes. So they just let me have 3 Lucy's. So it just goes to show, because I'm a very observative person. I observe these things, and that's where I see most of these Bitcoin machines in these these communities. You understand me? And
Where are you located?
I'm in Miami.
Okay.
And because I have business all over because I'm a general contractor and I have 3 companies here. But when I go like down that side, like I go like into Liberty City and those places, those are like ghetto community. They are like the Tivoli Gardens of Jamaica. They are like the jungle, the Rima jungle of Jamaica, but only upscaled.
Bro.
You guarantee to see a police action every day.
Oh wow.
Some particular area, but it's just like that. You guaranteed to see a helicopter in the air. It's a community like that but not knocking it. You have good that comes out of it. You go there, you see people there with Bentleys also, but it's very few. But I'm just saying where these Bitcoin, it's like at these gas stations, you see the Bitcoin, you can purchase Bitcoin here, and so forth. And I'm just saying that these people who shop at these stores, they are corner stores, and
those people don't have disposable income though. Those aren't people with disposable income.
What they're more like to tell you, hey, can you spare $1?
To get through Serene, thanks for coming over. Big up Tuffman for sending you over.
No, Nico. I'm not saying only Black people are involved in it. I'm just saying from where I've seen it, because I'm seeing it in more of these communities. That's where I'm seeing it. So even though they are vast and all over the place, Nico, I've seen them in and when you see these, because not every community, because in this community you don't even see a Lowe's. Lowe's choose where they're putting their stores. They don't put it in certain communities. You understand me? So to see Bitcoin in these communities, not everyone there will profit from it. I'm just saying most of these people don't have these money to spare, but yes, still the machine are there because they know that the poor have an eager to spend what they don't have to get what they want. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So even though they don't have it, they will spend. They will try to spend it. They will just go down there and beg the $5, and they go in there and see the Bitcoin and hoping that one day they can make it from it. Then they invest in the Bitcoin. So and then they lose it. You understand me? So I'm just saying that. I just feel these machines are rip-off.
Okay. Yeah. All things Nella, big up yourself. Thanks, KK, big up yourself. Nico said, I don't understand Bitcoins. Sashi will say, I studied business and had to use fake money to do these stuff, but I still don't understand it. Jordan, big up yourself. Forex is currency exchange, the change of the dollar. Okay, fair enough. My co-worker helping me, Nico. All right, cool. Star, Diva. I know it's cryptocurrency. That's it. And then you responded to that. Big up yourself. Real authentic Jamaican. I think that's Damien. Big up yourself. Thanks for coming in. Kemar. My big time investor of Bitcoin. Kemar, me drop the link for you how much time. You are a big time investor in Bitcoin and Forex. Come up on the screen, come educate us about it. 16, the general, big up yourself. Big up Brittany. Big up yourself. Thanks for coming through. Okay, Kemar, I'm learning around it. Okay, interesting conversation. Thank you. Jamaica Crazy Entertainment. Kamara said, well, I am saying I paid $250 to learn. I will teach you and that's he's referring to Sashi Blue. So Kamara is offering $100 classes, guys, to learn how to do it. Nico, yes, they will not let everyone win, of course. That's impossible. Big up yourself, Maya. Thanks, Tuffman, for sending over Maya. You can ask greetings. 16, what you have to say? Digital money you can use in the future, me think. 16. Hey, you said something tonight with a hey, 16.
I tell you, what makes sense. But give him some thumbs up. Everybody in the chat give 16 some thumbs up for this.
We mix up.
He broke the shell. He come out time shell. Yo.
Oh my goodness. But no, this whole world of Bitcoin, you know what it is? I feel like Black people want to get rich quick. So if they see something like this, they don't slowly immerse themselves into it. They just, if them find themselves with $5,000, them say, all right, fling it in there. And then them lose it because they all want to get rich quick. What's this, J. Chris? 16, behave himself. Yeah, 16, come out, right through. Night, Damian. Active gang in the building. Him did on my live and him not give no trouble. Was well behaved. Oh, 16, what? 16, you got church today. No, 16, you got church today. Yeah. But not ask Christ, because I don't know how you so well behave. Oh my God.
Saying try for me, but me just dodge him still, you know.
Hey, tough man, big of yourself. Thank you so much for sending those people over. I know everything we are talk about. Me do POB in school, don't it?
Principle of business.
And
16, you're bright, you know. You just give yourself enough trouble. Big up yourself, 16. I like that. Like say, you can come out and have a conversation. But yeah, it's definitely something for people to research and kind of figure out what they're doing. You
think you're going to start requiring you doing some research. So don't just jump and say, oh, Mega, do something. Figure it out, like learn something, because this is new for most people. And there are a lot of things that you don't know. And even if you already have a business, things change. So getting refreshed on business practices, legal stuff, you know, kind of like making sure your finances in check. Like the business community changes every day. The basics probably don't, but there are so many different ways to do things. And you got to be able to kind of keep yourself fresh.
I agree 100%. And we're going to start having a lot more of these. We're going to start having a lot more of these conversations. I'm going to try to have these weekly business conversations. So if there's any business that you want to talk about, anything, you know, that you want to have some knowledge on, you know, drop it in the comment section. Let me know. If we're not experts on it, we find the experts and we bring them to you. And we have the conversation. We have the conversation here, and you can pose your questions and all that stuff. All right, 16, stop behaving himself now.
I'm not talk too soon. See them jump out already.
16, stop behaving himself.
Yeah, man, tough man. Him influenced by tough man. Tough man influence him bad. I tell you, and roll pitting there, and if you put them, tell them to go stand up in that corner and face the wall.
Oh God,
tough man. 16, me check say a leader, you follow tough man, and behave yourself. And
you start him up in a car.
I'm lucky. I'm going to put him on punishment. I'm going to make him go outside. I'm going to take up some bucket step and some stone and come back.
You're that's about high school.
I'm making kneel on it. But seriously, you know, anytime they want, if as a licensed general contractor and owner of a business, you know, they have any question, particularly, you know, you have people who want to know about construction just the same.
Absolutely.
Or to start their business and so forth, you know, then can leave it in your comment section just the same.
Absolutely.
And we can do a discussion on it. They can come with whatever question they have, you know, I'll answer it to the best of my knowledge. And Yes, a US US based general contractor. I also have a certificate in building codes. Um, you name it. I'm also certified for the school board, Dade County School Board, a contractor who certified to work in this school board. Um, a lot of things. So if they have questions to ask, I will answer them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're here
Yeah.
to grow, guys, and as much as we can foster growth, we want to do so. But yeah, here go Vasca. What go Vasca say?
Yeah,
How
that's
to
easy.
start a business.
That's easy. That's easy, brother. If 50 Jamaican dollars, if it can buy a box of matches, and you sell a strike.
We mentioned this earlier. Like we don't see entrepreneurship as, we try to see it as this big old extra thing. But if you just sell some mango on the street side, providing that is a mango that you got legally, because you can't go thieves people mango to sell.
Mhm.
But mango or pear or something, that's you having a business, you're making money, you're making a profit.
But I don't see the term as starting a business. I see the term improving a business.
Right.
Because a lot of people will say, hey, they want help in starting a business. That's not what you need to say. You need to say you want help in enlarging your business. Because you first have to know what you want to do, and you first have to make the first step. And the first step is having the idea, having the thoughts, and having it into, and then you just need help putting it into work. So when they say to start, to me, it's a turn off for me. Because if you say to start, because even though if you say you go to the bank and you say to the bank, hey, I need some cash to start a business, the bank are gonna ask you. They're gonna ask you how many years have you been in business, how much experience you have. You said you want to start the business, but at the same time they are asking you the questions as to say, you already have a business and we're going to give you the money to establish it. So going in the picture by saying, I want some money to start. No, you need to, if you come in like say you come into someone you want to invest in it.
Mm-hmm.
People nowadays not investing in a thoughts, not a dream.
Oh no.
Because we can go and give you, say we can give you, say, hey, you need 10 grand to start a business. We give you the 10 grand. When we look back tomorrow, I want car I drive down the lane with. Where the business there? Oh, me to take you buy a car? No. They want to see works. They want to see you have one stall out there so with some sweetie upon it.
Yep, they want to action.
And some something upon it, and then now you come to them and you say, hey, and then say, where's your business located? You say, right in front of the school gate. When we come out there, we see you with the stall and everything, and they picking them apart.
Yep.
Oh, Miss Mary, such and such. Then now we say, well, okay, Miss Mary, what you want us to do? You want 5 more stalls here? You want one over there, one over there, one over there? It's an improvement. But when you come and say you want money to go buy some things to go sell out at school gate, you don't even did have a spot out there. Who for spot you going to take? You're going to push to the side. Yeah?
Oh my God.
You say you're the right this one, you work this so you have a little space and you want some money because you want to put one little stall, you want one stall right here, so no, and so forth. That's improving, but do not come with ideas to say, hey, I want to start a business. No. People, you turn people off with that idea of you want to start. You want to improve. Your thoughts are there. Mm-hmm. Everything is there. You want to improve your business. You want to grow your business. So that's what the Jamaican country understand what I'm saying, And that's just my take upon it.
Mix King, big up yourself. Thank you. Good night, DJ Junior Entertainment. Big up yourself. Thanks for coming through. BHFP, big up yourself. 16.
If me pay 16, mine one more time.
Just it. Me not forget get my charger.
16. Oh my goodness. 16 of will follow you.
Make sure say my admin, you know. It have to be admin, you know.
Yes, no, if I'm a range, cause if you not have a range, straight time out.
You make sure say my admin right now. Me want him to be an admin, because only him can time out himself.
No,
16.
you know, anyway, 16 going need a range, cause if him don't have a range, if I get time out as him start talk. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But yeah, guys.
You know, you're tough man. Tough man say him used to sell film lotion, but him take off and start bite hard. So 16 and I'm me for trouble, a tough man. Let me tell you.
No, listen, the comment section is wild, but no, we're gonna end off the live, guys. I want to thank everybody for passing through. Big respect for I forget his name. The gentleman that came up on the screen, I forget his name. Come again? Derek. I know you remember. Big up to Derek for coming on the screen and dropping his knowledge. Big up to the baddest DJ on YouTube.
I might go live tonight, you know.
What kind of might? Oh, that works so. Party time tonight, you know it go.
It work when you turn on the sound and you scratch and play music.
Yeah, party time tonight.
Music tonight then. I'll go music tonight.
Right, that's so.
All right, Judith, you take care of yourself.
Take care. Nice to meet you, Nigel.
No problem. Our sure glow. See you later in the party.
Later.
All right.
Yeah, guys. Big up on yourself for joining.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks, Stuffman, for sending over so many people. I really appreciate it, hon. Thank you so much for doing that.
Nice to meet you guys again.
16 the general, big up yourself. You always come true with the jokes. No, Choops, let me tell you something about Janet. Janet, don't forget names. Janet, do not. There's no name that from primary school till now. I can't think of a name that Janet. When me not remember the person, Janet remember the person. Big up yourself, BHFB. Thank you so much for passing through. Jay Craze, thank you so much, Sashabu. You know, KK Gavaska, everybody Mix King. I can't call everybody name, but just a call when I sit in front of when me start call. Mix King, big up yourself. Active Gang, big up yourself. We're going live later. Why me say we? Troopsy is going live later on Troopsy TV. And DJ Nigel is gonna go live right before. So definitely check them out. Janet had a YouTube channel as well. What name, Janet?
16 out of 6.
Janet, shout out the YouTube channel and stop pay 16 by.
The Mickey Chronicles.
Come on, big up yourself.
The Mickey Chronicles.
Go subscribe to Janet's channel, guys. The Mickey Chronicles. Big up on yourself, people. Thank you so much for the support. Sashi Boo, big up yourself. You don't know. Thanks everybody for passing through. Can't remember everybody name. Grand family, big up yourself. Nico Nice, such a pleasure. Thanks everybody for coming through. Can't remember everybody name. Big up on yourself. Hey, Mr. Rain. Big up yourself, girl. Thanks for passing through. What's your cause? Which team are they on? I'm read that one commentary before my go, yeah. I already started my business with my brother and being in it for 3 months now. It's successful so far. You know, Jay Curry's, you should come up. I think I'm gonna have this every week. You should probably come up and we can have a conversation about it. I'm gonna drop Janet's link, guys. Mickey Chronicles. Hey, Janet, so Mickey, I'm over.
I am about to. I started. So there's this random occurrence. I don't know if any of you guys are on Clubhouse, but we both are on Clubhouse. I've met people on Clubhouse, and I'm actually beginning a new sort of venture we're going to be talking about, or featuring rather. So I'm going to be writing about Black-owned businesses, especially Black female-owned businesses. particularly in the US, and how they're changing the Black legacy. So that's something I'm working on for the next couple of months. So kind of like stay tuned for that. I'm excited for it. So it's a new thing.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in the clubhouse. I'm excited too. So yeah, guys, we have a lot of things coming up. That's Janet's link in the description in the chat right there. Please subscribe to her, guys. Support her. She's a new YouTuber, different type of content that you're not used to, but it's definitely relevant.
Definitely.
To what we're going through, the movement. Tough man. Thank you so much, honey, for sending so many people over. I really appreciate it.
Is the boss.
What?
What's a special big up?
What's your name on Clubhouse?
Hold on, let me look.
She's looking it up.
Chronicles. I'm always going to be Miki Chronicles.
What's
Miki
my name on Clubhouse? Girl, don't remember? Oh. This is my name on Clubhouse. Char Glow Up. I don't know why I'm messing.
Chronicles, like MIKI Chronicles.
Yeah. So look her up and you'll find us there. Oh, listen. What are you? I'm done. Stop it. But coming off. Thank you, guys. I don't know who's live now, guys, but remember, we're going live later on Troopsy TV. I'm just gonna drop that link in case you don't have her, guys. Go grab her. Troopsy TV. She will be going live later, and I will be in the comment section. Good night, Sasha Boo. Big up yourself. Thank you so much, Mama, for passing through. And that is Active Troops' link. And that's for the live later. And you don't know, Nigel is gonna go live as well before with a little bit of party. But there's a drop link phone, so one more link, guys. Don't gonna wait. DJ Nigel. I'm gonna drop his link and you guys can check that out as well. Copy. There we go. Big up my Vivo channel. Just need to big up my Vivo channel. You don't know. Artists. There we go. So guys, there we go. Oh. I'm gonna drop one more link, guys. One more link. Well, two. That when I start drop link it off. Buy a couple more link, guys. 1 second. So guys, all these links, if you don't have them, please go subscribe, like, and share. That link is for Toughman TV. And then I'm going to drop the link for Toughman ENT. 1 second. Let's drop it in the chat. So there you go, guys. If you don't have these channels, these are channels that you need to have. So definitely go like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys again for coming through. Thanks, Mickey, for being my stunt double again.
Anytime.
So guys, catch you all on the next live on 16 for Evan see you. Got church tomorrow, so you're all right. Again, thank you, Tough Man, honey. Thank you so much. Active Gang, Troopsy, big up on yourself. Peace.